No, I don't need Kane in my FPL team, right? No Kane, all pain. But it's okay, because it's time for the GW28 Preview. But first, the GW27 Review. With the game week average points being a sky high 60. How did that happen then? Oh dear. As my team, the still best team, right, finished with only 52 points. Oh, for that, I guess I'll just give an unlucky. As my overall rank at the start of the game week was at a very nice and kind 70k, but now my overall rank in the entire world is now only 115k. What was that? 115k. Oh dear. I really thought I secured my place in the top 100k for good this season, and that's not to be, is it? But it's all good because we are still going to finish first in the world, right? Yeah, maybe in like 3 seasons, right? Now, boys, I'm just doing the comeback challenge. That's what it is, right? But the games and my team this week finished like this. Where I did decide to do my little dicey roll, rolling the dice and rolling that transfer, leaving the team as it is. And that was kind of the big oh dear, because that definitely worked out, right? Yeah! As this week, it literally was no Kane, all pain. Where if I had, just those extra small 19 points he got, then all would have been fine, right? But if I had wheels, I'd also be a bike. I don't have wheels, I'm not a bike, and I also don't have Kane. I like it. But I guess we'll start with the Triple City, where, I thought they had a double game week, but that must have changed, right? Like, someone didn't let me know that they only play 1 game each. As Cancelo and Stones got benched in 1 and only played 1, so not a double at all, is it, Pep? Thank you. As they got me a whopping, 1 point each. Yes, boys, you're spoiling me. But then, thankfully, the one of them that I did captain, and the only shining light of the game week, was that the Gunda Goat, the Gunda Geese, was getting the Gunda goals and got a goal for the Gunda 1. Who, did give us a bit of a jump scare in the first game when they didn't get anything. To be fair, no one did. But made up for it with that Golasso to get that 10 points double to 20, which was very, very, very appreciated for me. Thank you very much. As you know, the rest of my team was pretty much just unlucky FC this week. With Digne and Calvert-Lewin, where, I wasn't really expecting that much against the mighty Chelsea, But Tuchel literally spun my jaw and they got a combined 2 points against them. Oh, wow. And I only have Calvert-Lewin because I chose him over Kane in the double game week last week. So I could have had Kane this week and not had Calvert-Lewin this week. What an FPL expert you are, Bacon Boy. Well done to you, lad. Then we have the most expensive vibe player in the game. Having a friendly jog every match and getting no points in it. It's Mo Salah. Sorry, no Salah. Not only is he getting no points, there's literally no point in owning him right now as well. Then the deadly duo of Watkins and Bamford up front really exceeded expectations every week, Where Watkins has his own little crossbar fetish, constantly slamming it against that crossbar and not scoring. And then Bamford, he just loves scoring offside goals, doesn't he? And missing big chances and just teasing me as absolute tease. But then at least we did have some extra points to sprinkle around our team, with the Go On My Son getting 5 points from an assist. But that assist was also to Kane, so that also assisted my rank to go down even more. Oh. Then the Emi Martinez, the absolute legend brick wall man, ended the game on 10 points for hey. And then he somehow lost a bonus, and then they took away a save from him, which then took away another bonus and another save point, and he only ended up on 7. But 7 points after this week, definitely no complaints from me. And then I guess the only big boy decision that I did actually get right this week was the decision to keep the highest point scorer player in the entire game, and definitely starting him and not benching him against the Man City. And that was the Bruno! Seriously, why sell him, lads? He's literally Mr. FPL. He somehow gets all the points. He finds a way. And this week he made me a proper happy chappy with his 10 points here. Which all of that added together to push me to a gigantic total of 52 points. Oh, it's so big. And you know what? It was actually one of my worst game weeks, which is strange because I captained my highest scoring player, which did get double digits. I had another player get double digits, and 4 players in my team did return. And it was that bad? No, that is. I like it. But guess what, lads? Guess what? Now it is time. It's time to move on to the GW28 Preview. Where right now, laddos, I'm in a little bit of a sticky pickle, I'm not going to lie to you. where the team is looking quite damn sexy, you know, all the way around, but there is actually no nipple-teasing enough fixtures for a certain player that I'm confident in anyone with a captaincy. But then I also have 2 free transfers, so I do need to chuck some of these geezers in the bin and recruit some other guys who I really want to get in for that blank, but also this week. So first, let's chinwag with the potential transfers and see how the team could be shaping up. Then get our crystal ball out and predict never ever fail before predictions of all the games. And then finishing it off with a very wibbly-wobbly captaincy shout as it's all up in the air. So transfers, transfer-dinios. Well, you know what? I don't have a single clue what to do with my team. What is the best thing to do? Because with no current transfers, my team for the big boy blank Gameweek 29 next week could look like this. So I would have 7 players ready to play, which, you know, isn't amazing, doable, right? But I do have 2 free transfers this week and 1 next week, so I can manage to push that all the way up to 10 with my big brain energy moves that are about to happen. So looking back at the team for this week, my bench players are actually all players that play in the blank. So if I were to chuck out a nice fella out of my team this week and, you know, not waste one of my 2 transfers, I would actually have to spin someone's jaw out of the starting lineup here. But the only player I really want for the blank, and the one that I literally twist my nipple just to get, would be the one and only Mr. Harold Kane. But I actually can't get there with 1 transfer. And next week, I kind of really want to get in a Lingardinho into my team. But if I get a Lingard in this week, he can't play this week. So I can't really get a Kane this week unless I get Lingard in just a bench. And that seems like it's going to completely backfire because I'd probably have to get rid of Salah for a bench Lingard. No thank you. But the only other type of player I do want for that blank Gameweek 29 is actually a Brighton defender. Ooh, I know, right? Exciting, yeah. As you know what, Newcastle are relying on Joe Linton to score all their goals right now. Easy clean sheet in the bag. Thank you very much. I swear, if you've got a Brighton defender in, the points have already been added to your FPL account. It's that guaranteed. So I'll probably get in a Brighton defender, but who for? Where I'm actually thinking to get rid of either Cancelo or Stones to accommodate that. Ooh. As I kind of prefer Dinier's Gameweek 30 fixture, and I might be wildcarding Gameweek 31, depending on how my team is looking for that. Plus, Pep Guardiola right now is an absolute geezer and won't guarantee any other defenders will actually play. So, you know, to one of them, I'll have to just look him in the eye and say, it's time to go! But which one will be going? That I have not quite decided yet. And the one I would go for is the one that looks less likely to play in Gameweek 30, but that's literally impossible to predict. We can't even predict what's going to happen next week, never mind in 2 weeks' time. But one of them will probably be going this week, because I'm not too confident of a clean sheet against Fulham, but also it gives me another fixture in the blank. So it could work out, and also it might not, but I'm still going for it. So that transfer will definitely be happening. A Man City defender to a Veltman probably, or maybe a White, ready for that blank. Or you know what, I could actually get my balls out onto the table and go a Salah to a Calvert-Lewin to a Bale and Kane. Now that one is a proper spicy meatball, but I don't know if I want to do that. I could though, I could. Find out in the live Q&A chat tomorrow, yeah? Okay. So that is the transfer talk done. Damn, that went on long enough. I could have had an entire hour special on Sky Sports News talking about that one, didn't I? Sometimes I like to chat absolute shite. But now it's time to give my own little preview predictions on the games this week. With the first game sees Newcastle play Villa. Or shall we say, Newcastle fans crying themselves to sleep after Villa give them a true spanking here, potentially sending them all the way back down to the Championship. Honestly though, I really think Fulham can stay up over Newcastle. It's gonna happen. But with a Emi Martinez and a Watkins in here for me, playing against a half-injured Newcastle team, surely an easy 2-0 win, getting all of the points to the villains. Leeds Chelsea, where maybe, just maybe, Tuchel's doing a right job, and fair play to him. But hopefully they can be a bit fair in this game and finally concede some golazos, as I have the big boy Bamford ready to get on it this week. Where I do think Chelsea will be too strong for Bielsa's boys, but I do reckon Leeds can score 3-2 to the Chelsea here. Palace West Brom. Let me think about it. Nah, no thanks, don't care. The battle between Roy Hodgson and Big Sam is exactly what you want to shape up your Saturday afternoon, isn't it? Yeah. 2-1 to West Brom it is there. Everton Burnley. The true Italian mastermind of Ancelotti versus Brexit Burnley Sean Dycheball. Okay, who's going to win that one then? But with a Luca Dean and a Calvert-Lewin in my team here, I am definitely not going to go for a biased prediction here. when I say it will definitely be a 3-0 victory to the Everton with a ton of points for me in this definitely non-biased prediction. 3-0 easy. Fulham, Man City. Ooh, the Fulham team, which are going full ham lately and are really trying hard to stay up. And you know what? I really think they can. But I don't think they'll be able to tickle Man City at all in this game. No chance of anything, I reckon. So I'm going to go for a 2-0 win to the City there. Where I bloody well hope my Man City players actually play this game. Like, please, Pep, stop it. Southampton, Brighton. Southampton being a ton of disappointment, really. And Brighton being a ton of vibes. They literally just kick the ball about. They have some fun. No scoring, no actual wins. But, you know, they have some fun. But I do think this will be quite a spine-tingling, exciting game here. That's still going to end 0-0. Can you actually have a really exciting 0-0? We'll find out. Leicester, Sheffield United. A Barnsless, a Madison-less Leicester against a hopeless Sheffield United, who will come out on top. But you know what? I do think Rodgers' ragged men will get the win here, with Jamie Vardy could well be having a party, because is he even back from injury? I swear he hasn't been playing the last few weeks. What's he doing? But 2-0 to the Foxes, I'm going for there. Arsenal, Spursy. Well, hey, what's that? We got a derby on our hands, well, hey. Where Spursy are really starting to get out of first gear again, aren't they? And then Mikel Arteta is literally the manager that has the gear, but no idea. But in terms of form, it's actually Spursy's game to go and get, isn't it? But then again, the home advantage of, you know, the really loud 3 home fans that they probably got in the stadium with Arsenal, could that potentially swing it the other way? So I reckon it's going to be quite a close game. 2 under the Spursy is what the Bacon Boy is saying today. Man United, West Ham. David Moyes back at Old Trafford, where the bubble blowers are really blowing pretty well right now, aren't they? Getting some big wins, but can they really get something here? Because, you know, without their star boy, Jesse Lingardinho, the best ever player in the world, how will they cope? Where I do think it will be quite a tight game, but maybe not too tight to stop a couple of Bruno goals. 2 under Man United is what I'm saying. And then the final game between Wolves and Liverpool, the Connor Cody derby I like to call it, where I reckon it'll be quite an exciting game. Where could we see Jota destroy his old teammates here, and could his old teammates in Wolves actually remember how to play football again? As you know, they've been pretty damn wibbly-wobbly this season, haven't they? But then again, Liverpool, this calendar year, have literally been the definition of wibbly-wobbly. What has happened to them? But surely, they can finally turn it around here. I keep saying that every week until they eventually do, to make it look like I predicted when it happened, right? Yeah, okay. But I reckon all of the goal asses are about to happen in this game. 3-2 to Wolves is what I'm going for. And that is it for the preview predictions. Never ever fail before guesstimations of how the games are going to go this week. But now on to the final big boy decision, and that is the captaincy. Who is getting this magical captain's armband? Where if there was anyone in the entire game I could captain this week, it would actually be Harold Kane. But I am a bit of a cheeky scrub, and I don't have him in my team, so I guess it can't really be him. So who else do we go for? Where the top 3 choices in my current team right now is actually a Son, a Bruno, or even a Martinez. Ooh. Son, you know, he's in good assisting form, because he hasn't scored in about 10 weeks, it feels like. And also, you know, he is my son. Go and do it, Son. Bruno, just a geese, isn't he? Fair play to him. Who somehow always finds a way to score points. He cannot be involved in the game at all. And he still goes and gets a 10, a 15, a 17 pointer. And then we have Martinez, which you might not say is the most exciting and interesting, right? But with Newcastle's injuries, I can really see at least a clean sheet here. And even without that, he can sometimes still get a 4 or 5 pointer. So he is well up there and could actually be my captain. But you know what? I regret to inform you that Bacon Boy will in fact be a cheeky scrub this week. I will play the slightly safer game to try and secure that top 100k rank. Boring, boo! Because the player I am going to captain this week will be Bruno! Hopefully a brew, yeah! With West Ham, being tough cookies lately, haven't they? But I still reckon Manchester United can put quite a few past them, with Bruno being the geese to do that. And I'm not really too confident on that, but I also wouldn't be too confident on anyone else either. But that is it for the GW28 Preview. So to confirm, no transfer has happened yet, but I'll probably do a Brighton defender in for one of my Man City defenders probably. And then next week I can get in the one and only Harold Kane and Jesse Lingardinho, hey. Where I'm preparing my team ready to smash that blank game week. And then I'll probably be whapping out my wildcard in game week 30 or game week 31, which we will definitely be discussing in another video. as we keep on trying to climb up those ranks or falling like this week. All the way until first in the world, lads. It'll happen one day, okay? One day. But thanks for watching, and remember...
Don't be a cheeky scrub. Subscribe to Nathan Bacon right now. Don't let your memes be dreams.